Okay, anytime the two languages have a different difference between them, it becomes hard for one side. So for example, we just have one way of saying is. Spanish has two ways to say is. That becomes confusing for us because we don't use is in two different ways. So there are two verbs that mean the same thing. Ser and estar both mean to be. They both mean is. They both can mean am or are. And so like we're going to try to decipher when would you use estar and when would you use ser to communicate things like I am or he is. So first of all, you have to know how to shape the verbs, because you cannot just say yo ser or nosotros ser. You have to be able to change these verbs. So let's talk about that first of all. So if you want to say I am, it is yo soy. If you want to say you are, it's two areas. If you want to say she is or he is, let's say él es or ella es or usted es. That would mean he or she is. If you want to say we are, it would be nosotros somos. It means we are. But you could also say yo y yo somos as well. We don't do vosotros. If you want to say they are, there are those two types of they. Or you could say you guys. Son, it means like they are or you guys are. And that's how the verb ser breaks down. That's the conjugations of it. We'll get into what they mean, how they're different than these over here. But if you want to say I am in this way, it is yo estoy. And that also means I am. So here's the difference. That's what we're going to try to figure out. If you want to say you are, in this type of are, it's tu estás. Means you are. If you want to say he or she or you, sir, are or he is, it is es.
Está. You're doing a star.
Está. El está. So if you want to say we are, nosotros somos.
Nope, estamos.
Estamos, my bad. Why am I doing that? Estamos. Getting it mixed up myself. Means we are. You could also say Tim y yo estamos. Oh, not doing vosotros. If you want to say they are, it's ellos están, or ellas están, or ustedes están, and it means they are, or you guys are, if you're talking about ustedes. So that's now, how do you know when to say soy or when you want to say estoy? Well, if you want to, overall, just a quick hitter, kind of think of ser as more of a permanent thing, like yo soy profesor, I am profesor. That's probably not going to change. I'm still going to be the same human being tomorrow. This one I'd say yo estoy in West High. Right now I'm in West High. That's temporary. I'm going to go home tonight. So I would say estoy. So that's kind of a big thing. One's permanent, one's more temporary, but there are a little bit of details. So we'll sort these out here. The D in when you use ser is for descriptions. For example, if you want to say he is tall, you'd say él es alto. You would not say él está alto. That's weird because he's not temporarily tall. He's tall, and then he won't be tall for a while. So you use that with descriptions. Occupations. You want to say he's a doctor. Él es un doctor. You would not say él está un doctor. That doesn't sound right at all. That's because you use this with occupations, jobs, characteristics. Like?
He is funny.
Oh, okay. He is funny. He is a nice person. You would say él es simpático. You would not say él está simpático. That would change the meaning of that if you did that. Time of day is always used with ser. That one's always kind of weird to me. But all time, if you want to say it's 2 o'clock, it's son las dos. For some reason, they never say están los dos. ever. So it's time of day is like that, and origin. I used this one myself when I said yo soy de su city, yo soy profe, no, excuse me, yo soy de su city. This is my origin. You can't change that. It's permanent. And relationships is an R. For example, she is my mom. Ella es mi mamá. Because once she's my mom, she's always my mom. I'm going to use Sarah with that. I'm not going to say she's temporarily my mom. That's not it. So over here, if you want to say I am, and you want to help a little help to remember it, position, to use a star. Position is like where I'm at right now. Like I'm standing up. You would say estoy parado, or yo estoy cansado, or so. No, not cansado. Estoy
Sentado.
sentado.
Sitting down.
So it's like where you're at, position. It's a location kind of thing, which leads us to this next one. Location. You want to say we're at West High right now? You would say nosotros estamos en West High. You would not say somos en West High because it's really weird. It means you're in the fabric of West High itself. No, this is just we're here right now. This is at this location. You could also say Iowa está en los Estados Unidos. Iowa is located in the United States. Actions. With actions. That looks weird. With actions, do you mean like estoy jugando? So when you're doing something, because I'm not always playing basketball, I will go home and sleep. I would say it's temporary. Estoy jugando basket. It's an action word used with actions. The condition, like the thing.
Enfermo. Malo.
The dude is sick. He's probably temporarily sick. So you'd say está enfermo. And the last one, emotions. Emotions come and go. They're kind of a temporary thing. You'd say estoy feliz or estoy triste because emotions change and they come and go. So that's kind of the breakdown of the two verbs. Overall rules again. Think of these seres as they're kind of more permanent and more profound, and these are more temporary and location oriented. But that's the breakdown of how these two words that mean to be, is and am, break down in this language.